Humanity has always grappled with understanding its place in the universe. We strive to make sense of the world around us, to comprehend the forces that shape our lives. In this pursuit, two fundamental perspectives emerge: idealism and realism. Idealism, often associated with visionaries and reformers, emphasizes the power of ideas to transform the world. It champions noble principles, ethical conduct, and the pursuit of a better future. Realism, on the other hand, grounds itself in a pragmatic understanding of human nature and the often harsh realities of the world. It prioritizes practicality, self-interest, and the pursuit of tangible outcomes. Understanding these perspectives is essential for comprehending the complexities of human affairs and navigating the challenges of our time. Idealism at its core is a belief in the power of ideas to change the world. It is a forward-looking perspective that envisions a brighter future and strives to make it a reality.
They refuse to accept the status quo when it contradicts their principles, pushing for progress even in the face of adversity. One of the defining characteristics of idealism is its unwavering optimism.
They see the world not as it is, but as it ought to be, and they dedicate themselves to bridging that gap.
Idealists are driven by a deep sense of right and wrong, and they are willing to fight for what they believe in, even at great personal cost. This unwavering commitment to their values makes idealists powerful agents of change, inspiring others to join their cause and challenge the prevailing norms.
Throughout history, idealism has been the driving force behind some of humanity's greatest achievements. From the abolition of slavery to the fight for universal suffrage, idealists have dared to dream of a better world and have dedicated their lives to making those dreams a reality.
One striking example of idealism in action is the American Civil Rights Movement. Led by figures like Martin Luther King Jr., this movement challenged deeply ingrained racial segregation and discrimination.
Dr. King, a fervent advocate of non-violent resistance, inspired millions with his unwavering belief in equality and his dream of a society where people are judged not by the color of their skin but by the content of their character.
The movement's success in dismantling Jim Crow laws and securing equal rights for African Americans stands as a testament to the transformative power of idealism.
Another powerful example of idealism is the global movement for women's suffrage. Their tireless efforts eventually led to women gaining the right to vote in many countries, a major victory for gender equality and a testament to the power of idealism to reshape societal norms. While idealism provides a powerful vision for a better future, realism offers a pragmatic understanding of the world as it is, with all its complexities and imperfections. Realists are guided by a clear-eyed assessment of human nature, recognizing both our capacity for good and our potential for selfishness and conflict.
Unlike idealists, who often focus on universal principles and ethical ideals, realists prioritize practicality and the pursuit of tangible outcomes. They understand that the world is shaped by power dynamics, competing interests, and the often harsh realities of survival.
This pragmatic approach leads realists to emphasize the importance of self-interest and national security. Realism acknowledges the inherent limitations of human nature and the imperfectibility of the world. Realism has played a significant role in shaping international relations, particularly in the realm of diplomacy and warfare. Its emphasis on power politics and national interest has influenced the strategies of states for centuries, shaping alliances, conflicts, and the balance of power on the global stage.
One of the most prominent examples of realism in action is the Cold War. This decades-long standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union was characterized by a strategic rivalry, military buildups, and a constant threat of nuclear war.
The Cold War illustrates the realist emphasis on power as the defining factor in international relations.
Another example of realism's influence can be seen in the formation of alliances like NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Created in the aftermath of World War II, NATO embodies the realist principle of collective security, where states band together to deter aggression and protect their shared interests. Realism, with its focus on practicality and self-preservation, provides a framework for understanding the complexities of international relations and the often brutal realities of power politics.
Throughout history, the contrasting perspectives of idealism and realism have shaped countless events, from revolutions to international conflicts. These two forces often clash, creating a dynamic tension that drives both progress and conflict.
The French Revolution provides a compelling example of this clash. The revolution was sparked by lofty ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, as embodied in the writings of Enlightenment thinkers like Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Idealists envisioned a society free from oppression, where all citizens had equal rights and opportunities.
However, the revolution's idealistic goals were soon confronted with the harsh realities of power struggles, political violence, and the reign of terror.
Another example of the interplay between idealism and realism can be seen in the aftermath of World War I. The horrors of the war, which claimed millions of lives, fueled a desire for lasting peace and a more just world order. This led to the creation of the League of Nations, an international organization founded on the idealistic principle of collective security and the peaceful resolution of disputes. The enduring tension between idealism and realism highlights the complexity of human affairs and the challenges of navigating a world shaped by both noble aspirations and harsh realities. While these perspectives may seem contradictory, they are not mutually exclusive.
In fact, finding a balance between idealism and realism is essential for effective decision-making and meaningful progress. Idealism, with its focus on values, ethics, and a better future, provides a moral compass and a source of inspiration.
Realism, on the other hand, grounds us in a pragmatic understanding of the world as it is, with all its limitations and imperfections. It compels us to be strategic, to consider the consequences of our actions, and to recognize that achieving our goals often requires compromise and a willingness to make difficult choices.
The key lies in finding a balance between these two perspectives. Embracing idealism without acknowledging the constraints of reality can lead to naivete and ineffective policies.
In the grand tapestry of human history, both idealism and realism have played essential roles. They represent two sides of the human experience: our capacity for dreaming, hoping, and striving for a better tomorrow, and our understanding of the world's complexities, limitations, and often harsh realities. Neither perspective alone provides a complete picture of the world or a perfect guide for action. By embracing both perspectives, by tempering our idealism with a healthy dose of realism and grounding our realism in a commitment to our values, we can strive to create a world that reflects the best of humanity while acknowledging the realities we face. It is through this delicate balance, this dance between dreams and pragmatism, that we can hope to build a future that is both just and achievable.